First of all, I'm not certain or sure why the Japanese side at this moment has decided to act in that way, especially bearing in mind the negative consequences during the World War II and the need to change the image which came afterwards. So any kind of military tensions are not good for the Japanese side. Making these kind of remarks usually rises up tensions. And tensions and uncertainty are not good for the global economy. So any kind of tensions of this way would definitely would negatively act on the entire region. And that is something that has to be, I would say, stopped and omitted at all costs.
For me, this is a provocation and wanton interference in China's internal affairs. There is a universal consensus which was conclusively arrived in 1971 on the platform of the United Nations that the Taiwan question is an internal Chinese question. So referencing any situation in Taiwan that could be considered a threatening situation to Japan is interference in China's internal affairs. And I think the countries in the world should be extra vigilant, should most vigilant. Regional organizations, international organizations should raise their voices once more to ensure that Japan never gets back to its old ways, which was completely destructive of the global order.
I think that Prime Minister Takaichi's remarks are very unfortunate, very warlike, and very dangerous. Because of the war crimes committed by the Japanese people during World War II against the U.S., the Chinese, the Filipinos, the people of Southeast Asia, that Japan should never be allowed again to threaten any of its neighbors with military force. They created a new constitution for Japan which said that Japan renounced war, Article 9. So what she's doing is she's trying to make Japan into a military player in the Asia Pacific. They have to remember that the Japanese, as well as the Americans, the Canadians, they all have to remember that back in the 1970s, we signed on to the One China policy. And the Japanese Prime Minister should be censured by Canada, the United States, and all those countries that had to lose soldiers during World War II to put down the Japanese militarism.
Мне кажется, что риторика японского премьера связана с тем, что японский политический истеблишмент, люди, работающие во внешней политике в области безопасности, они, вообще говоря, довольно сильно дезориентированы. Они не очень понимают, что происходит, чего ожидать. Но, еще раз повторю, вот сейчас это пока первые вот эти вот какие-то импульсивные метания, довольно рискованные, потому что раз сказал, два сказал, реакция поступила одна другая, а потом уже смотри и такой военно-политический кризис.